4 people were killed in a deadly ambush in Sumisip Town, Basilan on Wednesday. Officials said 2 soldiers and 2 attackers were killed during the firefight. This occurred while Army troops were out providing security for a team from the UN Development Program during a community engagement.
We are working closely with the local government units and other law enforcement agencies to ensure na itong mga perpetrators na ito ay will be put to the folds of the law and justice will be served dun sa ating fallen heroes.
Now, the military said the attack was carried out by a group supported by some members of the MILF. According to the group, the Army's lack of coordination led to the encounter.
Hindi po rin namin gustong magkaroon ng escalation, hindi po namin itutulirit. Alam po namin na talo po tayo lahat pag magkakaroon po ng unnecessary encounter.
I was reading the report about it at sinasabi nila 2 of the yung mga ambushers tawag nila doon ay were known or are known in the area na may mga involvement sa mga criminal activities. So, ngayon ang tanong dyan, is it really confirmed na sila ay supported by MILF group? That we need to know also.
Sige, let's get the latest on that.
Armed Forces spokesperson Colonel Francel Padilla is now joining us on the line. Thanks for joining us again, Colonel. Good morning.
Hello ma'am, magandang umaga po. Good morning po. Good morning sir. Magandang umaga rin po sa mga taga-subaybay.
Colonel, hingi lang po kami ng update sa inyo dito po sa nangyari na to. 4 po na katao ang namatay nga po dito sa Basilan Clash. Kamusta po yung mga nasugatan na sundalo?
Una po sa lahat, no, we condone po with the family po, no, and extend po yung aming taus-pusong pakikiramay dito po sa pamilya ng mga nasawi na tropa po natin, and we'd like to acknowledge po the heroism and the sacrifice that they offered para po sa ating kapayapaan.
So, kamusta po yung mga nasugatan na sundalo natin? Nasaan na po sila?
Yung mga wounded po, ma'am, no, kahapon po, pinisita po sila ng ating Chief of Staff, si General Romeo Browner Jr., and they are given the appropriate medical attention po, no, and that po, they were also given the Wounded Personnel Medal to acknowledge nga po itong kanilang sacrifice, ano, para po, and heroism para po dito sa operation na naganap po.
Yes, Colonel, sinasabi po ng kabilang panig na lack of coordination daw ang naging issue dito on the part of AFP, kaya daw nagkaroon ng encounter. Ano po ba yung mga events that led up to this actual encounter?
Sir, we have to take into context that this is a humanitarian mission. So ang purpose po ng ating movement for that day is to provide for security po, no, para sa ating United Nations na development practitioners. With that, ito po is a legit humanitarian mission. It was well coordinated, well in advance din po. Nandyan po yung communications that was given to their end and to all na sangay po ng pamahalaan na involved in this, no. We have to take into into the into context na ito po ay normalization process na po tayo at this point.
Okay.
So napakalayo na po ng narating natin dito sa peace process. And hindi na po tayo nagkakaroon ng mga areas na hindi pwedeng pasukin ng militar or anything to that effect, no? Kasama po lahat 'yan sa peace process na nabuo natin.
That's right.
So that morning din po, we also would like to put it out there na ito pong ating brigade commander was together with the mayor and their group leader, no, that morning. And in their conversations, kasama doon na talagang merong operations na gagawin po for development ang UNDP. And of course, ano naman po yan, no, kaakibat po ng mga development practitioners, nakasama po talaga ang ating mga kasundaluhan sa kanilang mga movement.
Okay. So, can you please enlighten us, Colonel, para lang po mas malinawan po kami dito sa mga naging issue na to, prior nga dun sa usapin na wala daw pong coordination. Can you tell us more about it? Ano po ba dapat na coordination yung ginawa para po hindi na po sana, naiwasan po sana ito pangyayari na ito? At ano po ba dapat yung protocol?
On the side of the AFP, all the necessary protocols were made. There were advanced coordinations that were in place. Ang sabi ko nga, talagang magkasama pa itong mga leaders namin, both sides, in that morning.
Mm-hmm.
So they very well know that there are going to be movement from the armed forces of the Philippines. Over and above that, ma'am, with the peace process, well identified naman po ang ating sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas. Our trucks are meron naman po mga yan na talagang AFP own yan, army po yan, no? And our troops are well in uniform. So lahat po yan with the peace process na identified nga po ang ating ang mga tropa. So with that we don't need advanced coordination in order for us to do that. And plus it was a humanitarian mission. It was not a law enforcement mission at all.
Mm-mm. Yung mga involved dito, Colonel, they said that they belong to a group that supposedly is supported by the MILF. Could you tell us more about itong dalawang namatay? Kasi ang dami pong lumalabas sa kwento out there para at least we get it straight from you about the identity of these people.
Sir, on the side of the MILF, we have yet to get po the casualties and details on their side. Sa part po natin, nakikipagtulungan po tayo. This is an open investigation, and ang pino-point out nga po natin diyan, there were some members of them na nahiwalay nga po, naligaw ng landas. And ang panawagan po ng AFP dito is for them to face the consequences of their actions.
Okay.
Given po nga na may mga reports po na sinasabi itong mga nag-carry ng attack na to ay supported by some members sa MILF, meron na po bang statement na inilabas na rin ng MILF, or kayo po ba ay nakapagkaroon na po ng dialogue with them after this incident?
May mga interviews na rin po na na-conduct on their end, and of course nagkaroon din po tayo ng press conference with our chief of staff din po, who immediately went to the area and tinignan nga po yung condition ng ating tropa, and also talk to our ground commanders. So, ito po, as I said, it is an ongoing investigation, and nandiyan nga po ang panawagan nga po ng Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas na ito po ay could be an isolated incident at miyembro po nila, they acknowledge it din po. And kung kami po, meron din kaming mga miyembro ng AFP po na medyo nagkakaroon po ng offenses o naliligaw ng landas, kami po ay talagang gumagawa ng necessary action to sanction them. And we expect the same from their end po.
Saan po ba dapat pupunta itong team from UN Development Program para magsagawa nito mga anti-poverty programs?
Ito ma'am, different areas po, may iba't ibang programa sila na naka-line up within the different vicinities. So ito pong mga tropa natin are on their way po, para suportahan itong mga members po ng UNDP.
Do we have an idea po kung itong mga programs na ito ay itutuloy pa rin after this incident?
That is our hope, ma'am. Huwag po nating isang tabi ito pong gains that we have garnered throughout the years na isulong po natin itong ating peace process. Sa ngayon po, at this point, normalization na nga po ito, development na po. Wala naman pong may gusto na mahinder pa ito ang pag-develop ng lugar na yan. Kung makikita po natin, slowly po nag-open na yan for tourism. And for the past years po, wala na po tayong major incidents such as this. And ito po nangyari, malaking insidente po ito. Hindi po natin gusto na magkaroon pa ng ganito ulit. Especially po, we are nearing our election period and we want to maintain po the peace and ang pagiging peaceful din nitong parating pong elections.
Okay, on a different topic po before we let you go, Colonel, would like to ask you na rin regarding dun sa mga drone na nakuha po sa karagatan na may mga Chinese markings. Do we have an update on the investigation? Kasi meron daw pong mga nakuha over the last year, mga 5 na, according po sa Navy.
Opo, yung iba po dito, nasa Navy na po for us to conduct our forensic. Ang iba po na naiulat, yung isa po na nag-upload po online, was a past incident. And ang panawagan nga po natin sa mga kababayan natin dito, pag may nakita po silang ganito at natatakot po sila na i-recover or anything to that effect, makipag-coordinate lang po sa nearest BFAR or PCG or AFP unit. And kami po ang gagawa po ng necessary actions sa mga ganitong bagay. Ang pino-point out natin dito, ma'am, with all of these things that are happening, this is just one part of it, security po is a responsibility of each one. So bawat mamamayang Pilipino po, parte po tayo ng ating seguridad. So pag may ganito po na makita natin kahina-hinala, i-report po, ipag-alam po sa amin para po talaga pong ma-actionan natin ito.
Okay. So meron na rin po ba tayong update dun sa initial investigation ninyo kung para saan daw po ginagamit itong mga underwater drones na nakuha?
Meron tayong mga initial na release na dyan, ma'am, kung ano yung mga kinukuha niyang data based on the color nga po nitong mga drones. Yeah. So, iba't iba po yan, merong pag black, military po ito, and others po, yung mga civilian, yung yellow and orange. But ang natin dyan, ma'am, is what's important is saan ipinapadala yung data and what is the purpose of this collection of this data. So lahat po yan, ma'am, inaalam natin with our investigation and tinitignan nga po natin dyan how everything is connected to each other. So we're now taking a step back, looking at the bigger picture and connecting the dots. So ito po yan and moving forward, we'll let you know po how this is used in the coming days.
Meron po bang, last na po, meron po bang mga certain markings na nakita natin upon the investigation that will point out country of origin ng mga underwater drones?
Nailathala na rin po ito ng ating ng ibang ahensya po, ma'am, na una pong nag-forensics dito that there are Chinese characters in the sa mismong drone. But
sa
of
lahat
course,
na 5?
Hindi ko, ma'am, alam yung exact kung yung 5 yon pare-pareho, but yung iba kasi, ma'am, parts lang po, hindi naman po lahat yung 5 ay buo. So there will be just some of them who has it and some na wala pong external marking. Kaya at this point po, before we conclude anything, of course, we want to be evidence-based po.
Alright, on that note, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Padilla. Happy weekend po.
Happy weekend, ma'am, and maraming salamat po.